Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest will be contested under Bill Watts rules. In this contest, anything from the top rope or on the outside of the ring will cause an automatic disqualification. And per the request of Nickie Valentino, in this contest, anything from the second rope will also be illegal.
Now, Joe, this is what I've been waiting to see. Some good old-fashioned wrestling.
Well, I hope nobody slips on the way to the ring, because I think Chris LaRusso may have lost his bowels there when I made the announcement for Ricochet Page.
Joe, when I think of the great tradition and the history of professional wrestling like Bill Watts, I think Nickie Valentino and Calvin Couture.
What?
Listen, Nick, I respect what you do. I like those shoes, but you explained it all wrong. All wrong. So let me give you a little history lesson. Bill Watts. Bill Watts was a great man, ran WCW in the early 90s, and Bill Watts knew great wrestling. He did. He knew great wrestling. And Bill Watts knew to have a great wrestling match, you don't need to use the top rope. You don't need to use the middle rope. And since I'm talking about it, you don't need to use the bottom rope.
What?
So there'll be none of that in this contest. No whippy dippies, no jumpy wumpies, no bouncing arm drags, nothing. All right? No. And in fact, Bill Watts knew wrestling so much that you could not even throw somebody over the top rope. So there'll be no Royal Rumble eliminations in this match. All right? We're going to have a good old-fashioned wrestling contest. All right, so all of you are going to sit here like good little minions and watch and appreciate as I take Alex Jordan and wipe the canvas with him and send him back to the unemployment line. Comprende? Well, you'll figure it out.
So a very detailed version of the explanation of the Bill Watts rules. Anything off or over the ropes is illegal, which is basically what Lendl said. And why is Calvin even here?
Well, Calvin is as the personal stylist of Nickie Valentino. You know, if Bill Watts had Calvin Couture, he wouldn't have worn that stupid hat.
So let's set the stage here. Alex Jordan made his career debut against Valentino, attempted a risky dive. Unfortunately, something went horribly wrong, and Jordan was stretchered out on an ambulance, showing you how dangerous high-risk moves are. Jordan came back, and Valentino consistently said that Jordan was not ready, not confident. Valentino was in his head, and Jordan would not have the confidence or the desire to ever dive again. Jordan defied those rules, defied that logic, when a month ago he successfully completed that dangerous dive onto Valentino and the whole squadron of people Valentino had found that, quote, deserved Alex's job and premiere in his roster spot more than he did. And now that Valentino's realized Alex Jordan can dive successfully, and he is talented, Valentino's banned all dives and banned all top rope moves, feeling that Alex is one-dimensional and a one-trick pony and can't actually wrestle like Valentino can.
Well, Joe, what do you do when you take out the pony's one trick? You put it behind the barn, you put a slug in him, and then you make glue out of him. I don't think he's going to make glue out of Alex Jordan, but I'll tell you, Alex Jordan should be thankful. There's not going to be any more flippity-flops and dippity-doos and jumpy-wumpies like Nickie Valentino mentioned earlier, and that's good for Alex Jordan because we could have another incident. He could waste everybody's time. The show's gonna go off into the late night here because Alex Jordan got a boo-boo.
Well, we see Colin will tie up. This is, as Valentino said, Bill Watts rules, a staple Bill Watts doctrine in WCW, Mid-South, UWF, but Valentino has degraded and ran down Alex Jordan from day one. Alex is barely 21 years old. He's a young kid. He's got the world ahead of him. Valentino feels Alex doesn't belong here and feels he can make an example out of Alex. But every time he's tried since that initial dive where Alex went for everything and unfortunately came up very short, every time since then, it's almost like that accident was a blessing in disguise because Alex has been more focused and determined than ever, and he hadn't missed a hiccup since.
Well, he has been very impressive, but it's Nickie Valentino attempting to teach the young kid a lesson. Nickie Valentino, the veteran. Alex Jordan, the young kid, should listen to the veteran. That's the problem with these kids. Bill Watts rules. Rope break. See, he almost got disqualified.
That's actually a standard rule in all wrestling.
Yeah, but it's more impressive under Bill Watts rules.
I see. Well, Alex Jordan's done a great job of mat wrestling with Valentino this far. Valentino started on top with Chancery. Alex with a great counter, and Valentino could not find a way to escape. He had to go to the rope.
Well, Nickie Valentino may start a little bit slow, but he finishes strong. He is a classic wrestler, like under the eyes of a Bill Watts or a Leroy McGirt or Don Owen, or you get the idea.
Is that a joke? Because Leroy was blind.
Much like Andrew Palace earlier.
Unfortunately, Valentino able to break the grasp of Jordan with the waist lock. Check out the agility, the quickness on Alex Jordan. He doesn't need the ropes to build that momentum. He can do it stationary. Ouch. Valentino, hard right hand. Caught Jordan on the side of the jaw, able to reverse things. And Jordan connects the side kick. And, of course, off the ropes, Irish whip style legal, just nothing over or nothing leaping from the ropes. And check out Jordan now, victory roll, nicely done. Valentino had him in a compromising position, but Jordan turns things around and gets two.
I think, maybe Nickie Valentino should have created an extra Bill Watts rule of no leaving your feet.
That has nothing to do with Bill Watts or wrestling. That's just part of the sport.
Well,
reversal.
Nickie Valentino just trying to.
Got pushed off. What is Calvin doing? Is Calvin still lobbying for a job when Alex Jordan, quote unquote, burns out in 6 months, like Valentino's convinced him?
Well, Joe, 6 months.
Hey, wait a second! Valentino just threw Jordan over the top rope.
No, I believe Alex Jordan dove over the top rope.
That should be a disqualification. Calvin distracting the official.
Alex Jordan said, "I don't want any more." Whee! And over the top rope.
He did not. You're an idiot.
He did. So he tried to dive on those kids too, I think.
You're a moron if you believe that. Alex Jordan hadn't run from any adversity in his life.
He's trying to get his trick-or-treating in early.
Please. Valentino created a set of rules that he's now manipulated. And now Valentino taking over. What is this? It doesn't prove he's a better wrestler. What a maroon. Valentino just chopped the post. Serves him right.
Valentino is a humanitarian who understands real wrestling, trying to make a difference for the kids.
Valentino's a damn carny. Trying to manipulate this official. And Alex Jordan giving him what for?
You can't blame a guy for trying to win a match.
And Alex Jordan back in. And Valentino quickly follows those headbutts to the kidneys.
Similar to Junkyard Dog.
He was a big star for Bill Watts in Mid-South.
I got a ton of them, Joe.
I hope so. I can't wait for the Butch Reed reference. Alex Jordan gets his hand on the rope. Any comparison between Calvin Couture and Butch Reed you want to throw out there?
Well, both men known to be very flashy. I believe Calvin Couture is on the same family tree of Butch Reed, somewhere,
sure.
Once or twice removed.
Yeah, Calvin's a modern-day Buck Robley. There's Valentino. Jordan gets the foot up. And a power slam by old-school muscle. And that could do it. Jordan put away here? No. Now, Valentino gets a victory here. Is that going to give him validation? Is that going to prove in his mind that he's correct, that Alex Jordan's one-dimensional, can't cut it here?
Absolutely. And more importantly than that, it should show that in Alex Jordan's mind that Valentino was right. I mean, the big cat, not Ernie Ladd, of course, by that I mean Nickie Valentino.
That like Calvin. How many big cats had to die to make that jacket?
Joe, this is an audition. You should be impressed with what Calvin Couture is doing. I'm still stuck on Jumpy Wumpy, but Calvin Couture just... Hey, wait a minute.
Goodbye, Calvin.
Hey, no, that's not in Bill Watts rules. You can't throw out the fashionista.
Take your Grizzly Smith-looking jacket and get out of here, because you've been ejected, my friend.
Joe, I'm going to go down. I don't think the referee is completely up to date on the Bill Watts rules.
Well, what if Valentino has a hair out of place? What would he do then?
Exactly, and he has a lot of them on his head.
He's going to get forearmed in the face, that's what. As Jordan and Valentino now slugging it away.
You know how hard it is to keep that bow tie on when you're kicking somebody?
Look at Alex. That face plant. Oh, went for that roundhouse kick, but Valentino scouted it. German suplex, nicely done. God, Alex got planted that time. This could do it. Valentino gets a no. Valentino was going to get some validation there. I mean, can you not even UBC still talk about the competitive fight and the spirit of Alex Jordan, the fact that he's not quit, the fact that the job he was offered here a few months ago when he came back from that stretcher job, that injury, he's earned?
You might say he's earned it. Other people, like Nickie Valentino, might say he's gifted and he's doing stuff that doesn't last for a long career. Joe, you've been doing this for a long, long time. You've seen a lot of guys that are flash in the pans and then they burn out for one reason or another. Nickie Valentino is trying to stop Alex Jordan from that. This kid could have a hell of a career, but he's not going to do it if he's doing his flippity-floppity.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think Alex Jordan has a huge upside. Oh,
well, who asked you?
You just did. He's going to be a name everybody's going to be talking about for years to come. In my estimation, I offered him the roster spot, but told him he's got to earn it month after month. He's done that ever since. He beat Valentino with that Meteora knees off the second rope, and that's why Valentino banned the ropes. Let's be honest here. The roll through neck breaker, the near fall, thought he could put him away maybe, but Valentino got the shoulder up.
Now, couldn't that roll through be seen as using the ropes? I think that's close enough.
No, because he wasn't jumping off the ropes or throwing anybody over the ropes.
Well,
Valentino used the ropes.
Well, if I were the official, I'd be calling for the bell.
Well, thankfully you're not the official.
You're right. I'm needed much more importantly up here.
And Jordan almost sent to the official. And Valentino.
Maybe I am. I have a referee.
Now, wait a second. That looked intentional. There's an implant DDT.
What are you trying to imply?
Well, Valentino's an idiot because he's the reason the referee's down, and then he went for a cover. That's why.
I think Wayne Palmer might have been counting 3.
Well, Wayne Palmer's not going to want to pick a fight with Valentino. He may end up like Alex Jordan is right now, and that's motionless.
Now what? Now what would WWBWD? What would Bill Watts do?
Probably fine Valentino for leading the official to get hurt. That looked intentional. And look at Valentino now.
Oh, what a brave individual. Doing what not a lot of men in today's sport will do. Going to the top rope, Joe Dabrowski.
That's illegal on a Bill Watts rules match.
Well, no.
He made the match up, and now he's breaking his own rules.
No, I think he meant just for Alex Jordan. It's in play. Oh, no.
Oh, frog splash. Nobody there.
No, that should be a disqualification from Alex Jordan because Nickie Valentino.
Well, look at this. MMA-style choke. Jordan undefeated MMA fighter before his wrestling career. And the rear naked choke. Valentino tapped out.
Here is your winner as a result of submission, Alex Jordan.
Alex Jordan didn't need the ropes. MMA background as a teenager.
Joe, that was clearly a choke. Oh, Bill Watts is not going to be happy about this, and neither is Leroy McGurk.
Hey, the rear naked's been used in wrestling for over a decade now. Tasmission, Samoan submission machine, Alex Jordan, a notorious submission to that list. Alex Jordan didn't need the ropes, didn't need the high flying, didn't need what Valentino thought was all he could do. Alex Jordan's proven he could beat a wrestler on the mat with wrestling. And that's exactly what happened. Bill Watts' rules backfired. Alex Jordan's here to stay, my friends.